Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend video for Psych 45 for Saturday, July 31st, and yeah, you may have thought that I was gone, but I'm back. There's one last time here to do one of these for you here, just to kind of give you a few updates and clarifications, etc. there. So, but this is our last video, of course. So the first item here is that by now you should have gotten a notification there from Canvas that your final exam score has been posted, so please do take a look at that there. And also take a look at the announcement that I posted along with that there from Canvas to just let you know that the final exam scores have been posted. That announcement is pretty important because I do review the final grading policies in the course. I do reproduce the final point ranges that are associated with every final letter grade for the course there. This was from your syllabus there, so I kind of copy and pasted that right out of the syllabus there just to remind you that, remember, your final course grade is based on the points that you earned in the course out of the total possible course points available overall, and that creates a percentage and that yields your final letter grade there. So just a reminder about that. Also there too, and I say this in the announcement, that the Canvas gradebook is not calibrated good enough, unfortunately, for me to show on Canvas your final course grade if you are close to the next highest letter grade. So if you have something like an 89.5%, Canvas is not going to round that up to a 90% and show you have an A. What you need to remember, and this is why I reposted the point ranges from the syllabus there in that announcement, is that it's all based on the total number of points you have. So look to the number of total points that you have earned in the course, and that's going to determine your final letter grade. And my calibration is much finer, also meaning better than what Canvas can do. It's just something Canvas isn't able to do. We can't calibrate Canvas any finer than it already is. Unfortunately, I wish we could do that, and you think that we could because it's like a really important thing to do with final grades in a course, but it doesn't allow us to adjust that calibration. So if you are close, and this would only apply to a fraction of you in the course, by the way, most of you are very clearly in one grade or another as far as your final course grade, but a few of you were really close, and so go with the final point ranges there. But you can always email me and reach out if you want to make sure that I really get a B, because on Canvas shows I got a C. So don't worry about that. I'm glad to let you know for sure and just reassure you that you did actually get the better letter grades. So again, I can't help that on Canvas there. Otherwise, I want to congratulate most of you. You did really good work in the course. I know this is a challenging course to take online, probably one of the more challenging courses. Most of you did just fine, as I knew you would from having taught this online previous semesters, and for that matter in my face-to-face classes too. Not everybody passes the course with a C or better, but the full majorities do. There's a fraction of people that for whatever reason don't. But most of you did a good job, and most of you did pretty good work there. You did a good job on your discussions. You really put in the effort. You really put in the effort on the 3 parts of your literature review. Some of you did not, and you got feedback about that, but most of you did a good job, so it was nice to see. And you will find that skill in writing a literature review paper will come in handy if you go on and take more psychology courses, because I'm assuming most of you are majors. You're going to write more papers in APA style. It'll really save you some headaches, trust me. So I put you through it for a reason, because you're going to need it. And so please don't think I was trying to be too hard on you or put you through a lot of hoops there. You really need to know how to do it, and you need to be able to read research articles too, because you're going to have to do that stuff, especially if you go even further and go for your master's or doctorate like I did. You're going to need those skills, and you'll just get better at them the more you do it. So it's nice to know that you had to do it at least one time, and you can just use that as your springboard for future work that you have to do there. And I know that some of you are done with our campus now, and you're transferring to a 4-year school or otherwise, and so good luck to you as you go on there. And certainly best of luck to you, because we certainly need more people in our field all the time. It's good to have some new blood. And I know some of you are still working on your degrees on our campus there, so maybe I'll see you in one of my other courses. I teach a lot of different courses here at our campus, and I have a lot of repeat students for that reason, so I appreciate your loyalty. But I know most of you are going to move on, so good luck wherever you end up there. And just final thing here, part of this course was just to remind you that, hey, psychology is a science, and it's a serious science, and a lot of this course was about trying to teach you how to avoid doing bad science. It is how to avoid doing bad research, controlling confounds and making sure your numbers are good there, making sure you got a really representative sample, making sure your survey is worded the right way. So there was a lot of stuff I presented to you, as did your textbook, that this is what you don't want to do. So there's some real do's and don'ts about doing research, and I hope you have a better appreciation now for that process, as you should by now that the course is over, that when you hear about studies in the news or you read about them in a book, you might wonder, well, what did they really do? What kind of people did they ask? How did they analyze their data? Do they have the right research design? It's really, did they control confounding factors? There's a lot of things there, and if you go on in psychology, and you're definitely going to hear more about that. So it's good stuff to know, and a lot of things happen because of the research that we do in social science. It impacts the judicial system, it impacts people's health care, it impacts policymakers and how they're going to decide to make certain policies around that affect all of us. And so there's a lot at stake here to get this research done right. It's not just doing it for the sake of doing it. There's a reason that we do it. In truth, sometimes we are doing it in a basic science way just to learn something, but there's also that applied research. There's a real problem we got to solve, and we're the people that solve those kind of human problems. So it's just absolutely crucial that we do as good a job as we can, because there's a lot at stake. We don't want to screw things up and make things worse than they already are. So I hope you got a good sense of that there. As best as I could, if you watched the lectures, you heard me probably talk about that. So remember, I'm a science nerdy kind of guy, so I really believe this stuff. It's not just lip service for me. And if any of you go on to do research, you'll see what I mean. It's definitely it's a lot of work, but it's really worth it when you can make the world a better place, which is what psychology was created for to do. We were created to improve the quality of human life, and I hope that you saw that there. But that's all I'm going to say. You're probably wondering, is he going to ramble on forever like in my lectures? But that's it. So I will not see you again unless you're in one of my future courses that you take with me. So otherwise, again, good luck, and be safe out there. And if you need anything, just reach out to me. And take care. Bye-bye.